I know, I don't even know the words, but that like riff is awesome. Mic check work. So
Check. Mic check.
you guys are so funny with your fucking matching shoes.
Whatever this is, I want in.
He's not as bad as it's Tommy Marquez and who's the other guy? Sean Woodland. No.
Then John Woolley?
Woolley's more moderate than Sean Woodland's an idiot.
What do you mean by moderate? Like political or?
Not a fucking those woo-woo people that are still on this train of that Dave Castro's washed up and needs to get out of the head position, and like Brian Friend still has that fucking take, and Dave Castro's getting old, and like, what do you guys? Although I was watching a Hiller video the other day about how washed up Dave Castro is. Like, I hate when the sport is 20 years old and people are talking about what is classic CrossFit. I was like, I don't think there's classic yet. What they did at the first 5 CrossFit games don't make them classic CrossFit. That was all a fucking experiment. So there's the prompt, Ricky. What is classic CrossFit?
Here's the thing. No one has a brain anymore. It's all corporations telling you what to do, what to say, what to buy. Oh, you think you're a CrossFitter? Who made you a CrossFitter? Greg Glassman? No. Tia Claire Toomey? No. No one made you a CrossFitter. God. Besides for Epstein. That's what
Great segue. Alrighty, looks pretty good.
Do we have a timer? The timer?
Yeah, I sound less like a complete fucking idiot.
Excellent work, crew. Excellent work. Welcome to, I don't even know, 6?
It's 7 actually.
7?
Yeah.
Oh God, we said 6 and 7 back to back.
That's not cool.
And then a new one is something like that. I don't know what it's about.
6, 7 is not cool.
Yeah, well, it's okay. We have conceded, yeah, Ty, figure it out. I'm the host, I should have grabbed the prompts. We have a little bit of change of hosting. Tyler has listened to Dr. Gundry's advice and thinks that smoking cigarettes is now good in 2026 for the nicotine, and it's good for dementia, brain health, all the things. And it's been overblown in terms of its damages to the cell and the lung. So he is not the host anymore. And we have actually asked him to not speak the entire episode. So for 15 minutes, he's just gonna sit here, and we have begun. I didn't even see that the timer was started.
Oh.
Ty.
Oh.
Not a lot of talk, though.
Not a lot of talk. All talk, no action, politician.
Guys, I got a lot of stupid prompts in here.
Yes, this is a statement. Dave Castro needs to leak every WOD in 2027 and completely change it. Ooh.
Oh, I love that.
Exactly.
I love that.
Because you've seen the news today. The leak, there's apparently a leak.
Yeah, what is the leak?
15.1A and B. 15.1A was a 9-minute AMRAP of 15 toes to bar, 10 deadlifts, and 5 power snatches. Directly into a 6-minute cap of a 1-rep max clean and jerk. It makes kind of sense. I think the only thing that doesn't make sense is the power snatch. Yeah. I don't think back-to-back gymnastics weeks makes much sense.
Going overhead.
Deadlift does.
Yeah.
That's feasible.
Another press. I don't think so.
Then I think the clean and jerk is okay there. I think that would make sense. Unless no one's going to do a 1-rep max clean. But back to the original prompt. I think he needs to have 6 workouts written.
I agree.
Just leak them all, and they're completely different.
Yeah, and then it changes.
Not that it matters, but it matters.
I think the amount of buzz it would create would be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if the whole thing sounds really entertaining, honestly.
And then one time, let the leaked workout be the actual workout.
Yes.
So like the
week
third
2,
time,
it can't be
or
week
2.
3, man.
Yeah.
It's cliche.
Okay.
So that's what he needs to do. But what he also needs to do, this would be, imagine if he had like Hopper, Mertens, all the guys, leaks the workout, announces the wrong workout, makes them do it, and then tells them that it's not the actual workout. And so
I fucked up.
Wait.
Oh, hold on. That was just a troll.
Wrong one.
Didn't that happen, though? Didn't last year a bunch of people thought that they knew a workout that was getting released with like wall balls and shit
But I
like
thought
that?
it was correct.
No, I don't think it
The leak
was.
wasn't
I don't
right?
think the rep scheme was right. I think that there was some confusion about like, maybe it was the order or the total number of reps or something like that.
Yeah. I think the one thing, I saw 3 posts on it this morning. The source is someone close to Dave Castro inside of CrossFit. has confirmed that this is the scorecard of the workout. It's a repeat 15.1.
Interesting.
I think they're doing exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't think that's it.
I hope.
I think they're doing exactly
Because
what you're
it
saying.
always shows up on week 3.
Yeah.
If you think back to all leaks, it's always week 3.
Well, it's easy because it's easy because there's a certain amount of movements that have
Right.
been
You can
eliminated.
eliminate.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
it's
Time
consolidated in terms of what are the options.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's any chance of the workout being repeated? It was like 3-6, 3-9, 3-12 of, I believe, power cleans and handstand push-ups.
Yes.
Do you think that there's a chance of
No.
that? No.
Yeah, probably not.
I think it's going to be rowing and thrusters. I think it's going to be 15.5.
We've already done wall ball shots.
28, 21. Yeah.
Yeah, so what? We haven't used a barbell.
We already snatched.
Time to, well, yeah, but that's why I'm saying a clean. A power clean makes a little bit more sense. Hard to kind of.
Sure, I'm just saying reference to the leak. The leak was that it was power snatches and clean and jerks.
I don't think that you'll see another snatch.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
The thruster would be a thing. I don't think you're going to see double unders. Because the box jumps, although it's not
something's
high
not going to make it.
Yeah.
Double unders, toes to bar, rowing. One of
Burpees.
those 3 burpees. One of those isn't going to make
or
it.
just a massive grinder chipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. Well, if you think time domain,
Needs
I
to be
mean,
longer.
12, 15 minutes.
We're going 20.
20?
We're going 20.
See, I'm on opposite. I think that they're thinking of the time domain of the workout as being the cap based on the aggregate. Not really, because
Well,
within
it's been-
programming.
So then 6 and 11?
No,
7 and 11?
it's been 12 and 15. So I think they're going to go ultra short, which
Yeah,
doesn't
but
make
what-
sense for the
What
league.
have the top athletes
Exactly,
done the workout in?
because they always program for the top, and
Right.
you
Sure.
just scale down from
Sure.
there.
You're looking
So
at
top
what,
male
7?
time is 6 minutes in the second workout. Top male time in the first workout was
11.
Yeah.
Let's just call it
Well,
11.
first workout was, I would say, female 10 minutes, so it's probably like 10 and a half to 11 for the
Yeah.
male. So, yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think it makes more sense to go long.
yeah.
But I wouldn't be shocked if they viewed 12 and 15 as the cap of the aggregate of
Sure.
most people getting there because it's the open. So then they're going to shove
Slam it.
Especially if they're going to do a part A, part B.
Well,
Yeah.
if in that case, I think it might be one of those gated opportunities, like with the
4 minute, 4 minute.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
They already did kind of something like the pull-up changed each round
Mm-hmm.
in 26.2. So I don't know if it would necessarily be increased difficulty, maybe be increased volume.
But the reps, yeah. The
Last question I'll have before we move on to the next is, do you think that it's going to be biasing or better for heavier, taller athletes this third week? Because I think it's been not the past 2 weeks.
I mean, if it's a rower,
Then yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
If there's a machine, yeah.
But even if there's a barbell possibly as well.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Depends on the movement.
Yeah, okay. I
think
hope
it's gonna
so.
be fun.
I hope you have
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
in your wheelhouse.
Wow.
I
Good
need
topic.
it.
I know you
I need
have
it.
something new. B, we're coming to you. Little shuffle. There's a
First
1 in
one I touch.
75% chance it's another one of mine.
Fuck daylight savings time. Also a statement. I actually like daylight savings time, and I reversed my tune on this 2 days into the new schedule when it was light past
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
It's the best part about it.
I was
Yeah.
digging it. I
But-
was sitting on the porch, grilling a
Yes.
steak,
Yep.
sitting in the sunlight. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's still like 7:12 p.m. and it's, there's a
Yeah.
little bit of light outside.
Yeah.
No, it's great because it makes you want to actually go somewhere. But every single year we get here and there's some
Screws the
bill in
sleep.
Congress that they're saying they're trying to overturn it.
Fake news.
And fake news. And now they're saying, okay, what if it's just we revert 30 minutes? So we technically would go back 30 minutes.
That's even worse.
And then stay with that forever. Well,
Oh, I see.
forever's
I
not
see
the
what
time.
you're saying.
and then stick with that.
I think if we're changing the calendar, we should just totally change the calendar.
Yeah, 13 months.
Yeah.
Of 28 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with that because
Off the moon cycle.
yeah, why do I have to remember how many freaking days are in the
30 days.
They should
has
all
to
be the same.
All be the same.
It's ridiculous.
And they should all be 4 weeks long.
Does that work out?
February this year was perfect. February 1st was a Sunday. February 28th was a Sunday. It was great.
I think
Okay.
there's one extra day technically. If you do
Every
13
4 years?
times 28, every year there's one extra day. But that's
New Year's
New
Day.
Year's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Got it.
January 1st.
You guys have thought about this a lot
Oh,
more than I
100%.
have. But
They messed with the calendar.
You put
They
the
screwed
topic.
us up.
yeah, because I knew you two jack-offs would probably think. But, okay, then what is it called?
What is what called?
The 13-month.
Oh. Well,
Well, first I'll throw.
See?
What does sept mean? Sept.
Isn't that 7-sided shape? Sept?
Oct.
Oct.
8. So sept is 7.
Uh-huh.
Oct is 8. Nove is
9.
9. Dec is
10.
Yeah,
So
so
it
they
doesn't make
shifted
any
the
sense.
freaking months. It doesn't make any sense.
So should there be a 13th or just 10?
No, there should be 13.
So then November should be Hencember because hendecagon is 11. Dodecagon? Something 12. I forgot what it's like. It's
There's
something
also
basic.
13 zodiac symbols, and I'm not saying that the astrology is the way or the key, but
they
there's
got it right.
13 moon cycles in the year. I think something's off. Something is.
So it would be
off.
like Tricember.
I don't care what you call
You're
it.
only allowed to hit triceps that month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dip and
Yesterday I was practicing a push press with a bicep curl. It was a dip and drive.
It was great.
I love that.
All right, sauce on the side. Shout out.
Free ad, dude.
I'm pretty. Yeah, I'm hungry, dude. All right,
So hungry, dude.
God dang it. Of course, we picked this one.
picked the-
Sauce on the side. Perfect question.
It is. Why don't you come on in here, buddy?
The Sauce on Your Side special today brought to you by Sauce on the Side in St. Louis. Sauce on the Side. Chicken, beef, salmon, steak. Is cholesterol bad?
Chicken, beef, salmon, and steak. Chicken, beef, salmon, and steak.
And let's ride.
Cholesterol is not the villain.
It's
Yeah,
It's not the villain. And I just find it interesting when you look into LDL and cholesterol that third on the list, generally, when you're looking on Google, third on the list is carbohydrates and sugar. They first will mention meat,
Right,
red meat,
right.
saturated fats.
Right.
I forget what's second. And then third, they'll be like, yeah, you probably should reduce your sugar and carbohydrate intake. And I just think that's laughable.
Yeah.
Should it be
First.
first?
Yeah. Reduction in carbohydrates, more ketogenic diet will help level out any sort of unhealthy.
Yeah, and
LDL.
I think even we've gotten to this point where I think the basis of the literature has shifted to this thing. It's like, okay, it's not necessarily that cholesterol is bad, but then they look at things within proportion of ratios to each other. And specifically looking at genetic markers like ApoB is a big one. It's like a genetic marker for a predisposition for your cholesterol to accumulate or plaque of your arteries more. So we've gone to this whole thing of they've shifted away from, hey, is a saturated versus an unsaturated versus polyunsaturated, monounsaturated, what's the debate there? I feel like the public still likely doesn't care or know about any of those things, but the educated base of the field has at least gotten from looking at bad versus good cholesterol to the specific ratios of LDL to HDL within, because we know my favorite thing to just do a quick screening on any client is it's a 5 questionnaire screen, and questionnaire is the wrong word for it, but it's like waist measurement, BMI, it is a HDL, is it above 50 for males? Is it above 40 for females? LDL, is it below, I believe, like above 200 is, I believe, within the bad or the upper end of the spectrum, and so you want it underneath that, and ideally under like 160 or even 120 is the lower that you can drive that. So we've gotten to the point where we're a little bit less in the total number, the total cholesterol, and looking at those things. Is it your cholesterol is high or not? Versus looking at the ratios of the LDL to the HDL. And if somebody has a super high HDL in the 80 category, but then you have like a 190 barred LDL, well, maybe you hold that to a little bit less of a standard because you know they have such a good high HDL. And HDL specifically is the one that takes the cholesterol from the tissue out of the tissue, which they look at that one as being your quote unquote good cholesterol versus the LDL.
Yeah.
And even LDL is a misnomer because there's all these different types of the transfer proteins, IDL, chylomicrons.
This guy came
all these
prepared
big
for
ones.
this.
Yeah, geez, this guy.
VLDL. but yeah, so we're down the rabbit hole on that one too far. Of I do think that if you look at the really good book, I forgot what the freaking name is.
The Cholesterol Myth by Ufi Ravensgoff.
Yeah, but I think it's another one, like The Food We Eat or something, something of that nature. The first half of the book is just going back to when they demonized saturated fat or any fat meats. Obviously, boards were paid, things were swept under, all those things, so that the cheaper foods were kind of bolstered up, aka the processed carbohydrates.
Yeah.
So-
Well, and that also supported the food pyramid at the time.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I'm really glad Sauce on the Side segment. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Thank
Sauce on
you
the
so
side.
much.
If only they would deliver us some calzones.
Yeah.
Oof, sounds like a processed carbohydrate with some cholesterol.
Sounds
Maybe
like a
that.
waste of the rest of my day if I'm going to eat
Yeah.
that shit.
Well, gentlemen, it's the final week of the Open. What have you liked so far? What have you not liked? We can talk programming. We can talk about gym-specific things.
I've loved the engagement of our gym
Yeah.
specifically. I think
43 being
43,
the final number.
43 people participating. Each week we've only missed having everyone submit a score by one, so we've had 2 weeks of almost 90+% people submitting a score, which is really cool.
I think the workouts have been fun.
Yeah,
You liked them?
yeah,
I mean,
super fun.
yeah.
I think this last week's gonna suck. Like I
Yeah.
fully anticipate.
Yeah.
It's got to be a gut check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ty, how many years has it been since you've repeated an open workout?
I probably haven't repeated an open workout since 2018. Wow. So yeah.
8 years, and he repeated 26.2.
And he got
Worse.
I got worse. I did. Hey, I didn't hurt myself last night.
Yep.
I felt good about it.
and then he smoked a cig
And
out.
I smoked a cig.
A pack.
That
dude.
does happen.
I did it because it was fun. It was genuinely
Yeah.
a fun
Yeah.
workout.
And you didn't get sore at all from it the first time.
No.
You said.
My muscle ups aren't good enough. I'm not good enough at the pulling to, I think, push
To that
the workout.
level.
Yeah. I didn't find it was breathy for me. Again, like the workout really slowed down for me on the pull up. So, but I thought it was fun. It's fun, I think, to challenge yourself with a higher level of
Yeah.
skill.
Yeah. More fun in 26.2 versus 26.1.
I thought, 26.2 was more fun.
Okay.
26.1, in my opinion, was more of a gut check than 0.2 for me
Mm-hmm.
personally. I'm relatively good at wall balls and the box jump.
What would you say, B? What'd you like more? 1 or 2?
2.
You like 2 more?
Yeah. One just I don't like feeling that way.
Well,
How about you?
From one. Yeah.
I
thought
I
two was fun.
enjoyed both, obviously, because I would say that I probably this is a hard one because here's where my head's really at on this is 26.1. We did not have some people in the gym that could make me look bad, so I was at the top of the leaderboard. But then 26.2 comes out. I do the workout, what I felt was a pretty good time within the morning at 5:30 a.m. And then I had the rest of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to watch all of these impressive people, specifically within the gym, come in the same day and beat me by 4 minutes on the aggregate time. So that, it's good to always be put in
Who beat
perspective.
you by 4
there.
minutes?
Just some very fit 2 females,
Oh.
the Wells sisters.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, and I watched them do it, and I was like, maybe.
How about Tony put up like a 10:30?
Oh, yeah.
Hasn't done ring muscle up.
He trains for CrossFit but doesn't do CrossFit. Self-proclaimed.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Impressive. feat
Which-
by him.
Which, I mean, a little bit of that is just his.
Shout out T-Spot, dude.
His
Yeah.
positioning and I mean just everything, man.
He's good.
We just gifted within that things, but also he does enough of the things that maintains fitness, and that's the impressive part about Tony.
Dude, I think he does like 60 to 100 pull-ups every week.
Exactly. So when you're doing
Just the bar, specifically.
when you're doing that type of volume, you have the strict strength for it. That endurance is going to carry over.
And like what I think
Especially-
is cool about Tony's training is he's not shy about like doing things that suck. Like he will regularly do burpees.
Do 100 burpees.
And just like it's anybody that's not training CrossFit, I don't think they're in the gym doing burpees on their
no.
own. I just think that's
Yeah,
cool that he
100%.
like still makes that a part of his, like when he warmed up for 26.2, it was, I think he did 25 or 30 burpees as fast as he could.
Well, and so that gets back to the point where I think that he is one of the best examples of like minimal effective dose
Yeah.
of suck.
Yeah. Yep.
So he's not going to do anything that hurts his joints or
Right.
that just for the sake of doing that, unless again he's competing at something,
Sure.
which he doesn't do anymore. So he's going to do the things like the pull-ups, I don't think handstand push-ups because obviously neck wear and tear there,
Yeah.
but he'll like hold handstands, handstand
definitely.
walks, the GHD sit-ups, everything
Definitely.
GHD related, and then the hard shit like heavy back squats. Like
Yep.
he still gets in there and does
Yeah.
that. So shout out to Tony, shout out to people who are better than me, and we're signing off.
See you on the streets.
You know what I'm
Coming
saying?
closer, know that I'm a mess. Tangled up in
Wow.
my hair.
All right, so, I mean, I'm pretty much-
Falling deeper, I cannot
throwing away. Oh wait. Okay, so I can say this week. Thoughts on the 20.
Thank you all for coming. It's with great excitement that I accept the role of CEO for CrossFit. Together, we're going to crush our fitness goals and lead this community to new heights.